the 10-second mark. So, I want to apologize first and foremost for the fact that I didn't stream on Sunday. We're currently in the process of getting our house ready to show and to put it on the market for sale. I think I've mentioned this before that we're working to sell it. And yeah, I spent all of Sunday deep cleaning, um, and then showing off the house to my realtor friend who is going to be selling the house for me, or doing all the, listing and stuff. But we had to get the house ready first. And it's still not really ready, but it's a lot closer than it was. And yeah, it took me a lot of work to get it to that point. And yes, the twins and my spouse did help, and the roommate helped some. But by the time we were done, I was beat. So, stream didn't happen. I meant to do it on Monday. Didn't happen again on Monday because I'm still working the day shift, and ugh. Um, That's it. Next Sunday, I will be streaming because I don't start my new work schedule until Tuesday, which will be the Sunday through Thursday from afternoon through the evening, at least until they get me onto overnight shift. So for right now, Sunday stream's happening next week. Thursday stream will be happening next week as well, but it's going to be in the middle of the night the way that it was before I got moved to day shift. Okay, so all of that said, let's go ahead, swap over. We are picking up with Erir on Drummond Kaas. We are going to be finishing up the Dark Temple, which is the last bit we have. If it turns out to be less than the hour and a half I normally try for, that's going to be okay. I'll just have it be a shorter stream since I am still. I've actually got the story that I'm writing for today's Thing a Day story up on my other screen, so I will be picking that up and working on it. Gonna show people. Well, let me double check and see. Oh, okay. Normally there's mobs up this way, so I hop up those rocks on the outside and avoid it. Looks like somebody else was already here and cleared out most of them. So, alright. Goals. We are searching for the lost expedition. We're trying to recover the plasma torch and then seal the grave that had been... So, Vet says Sith sure do love their monuments. If they're trying to import a sense of doom, or impart a sense of doom, you can tell them mission accomplished. So I'm sure that the Sith would be thrilled to know that. Well, if they cared about the opinions of a slave. Okay, so search for the lost expedition, recover a plasma torch, and then from there we should be sealing closed a tomb, and then we have to find the Ravager, which was what we were sent here for in the first place, and others have just kind of been like, hey, you look tough, let's give you some extra stuff to do. Which, yeah, that's fairly typical. The Dark Temple is basically, there's always a quest to come out here when you are finishing up Drummond Kaas. It doesn't matter what your class is, you'll get sent out here for something. All of them end up being something different because, of course, they don't want too much repetition, you know? And as usual, I am avoiding mobs where I can because I do have the subscriber bonus to my XP, and I don't want to get too far ahead of where I should be. Okay, if I didn't have that bonus. So, also when we leave here, I need to remember to check the mail, because I do see there is mail available. So Ravager's going to be up here. There's Plasma Torch. And there's where we're to look for the Lost Expedition. Let's go ahead and do Lost Expedition first. But we're going to go around this way because I don't want to fight that mob. Not that I would lose. I mean, you guys have seen I am fairly adept at fighting. I just, again, try.
Okay.
Okay, I missed half of that, but man, I could make a fortune in here. You think maybe I can just take a little? No? Okay, okay. I am still... How did I end up? Okay. I am still trying to save up for a newer, better gaming laptop. A dedicated one.
All better.
So I shouldn't have as many lag issues, but we'll see. I found out that the reason why it's been so hard to save money lately is my other half has accidentally been using my personal debit account for his Amazon purchases, including any purchases he makes on Amazon Play, which means all of his video game subscriptions have been coming out of my account instead of from the joint account where he thought it was coming from. And yeah, I know for some it probably seems weird. Well, you two are married, why do you have a separate account? Because my spouse is really, really bad with money, and I've known this for quite some time. And so I keep my account separate to ensure that I don't, that I can have money behind as funds in case something happens, basically. Because I have more than once had to take money out of my account to fix the joint account, because, yeah.
Do you dare approach the great Nil-Venerus, Lord of the Sith, Master of the Undying Darkness? Answer me. What insolence brings you to this place, slave?
You talk big, but I smell your fear. You're no Sith.
What? You're not afraid of me? You aren't a mindless puppet like the rest of them? I don't understand.
What's the situation here?
I'm not sure. I was part of an expedition sent by the Empire to measure strange activity in the Dark Temple. But soon after we entered, we all became different people. I became the mighty Lord Venerus, and the others became my obedient followers and servants.
Wait, you said you were part of an expedition?
We were gathering data for the Empire, and then we were all suddenly possessed. It's strange that you seem to be unaffected. In fact, it's strange to find you here at all. I thought the Imperials gave up sending people in here. What exactly are you doing here?
I was sent after your expedition.
So the Imperials haven't given up on getting their precious data, after all. This is lucky. You see, ever since I came to my senses, I've been worried that my followers will begin to doubt my leadership. I can't lose my power. I can't go back to being a slave. But maybe we can help each other.
It wouldn't be hard for me to eliminate you and your followers.
Well, I guess that's true. Except I'm the only one who can make all the others turn in their data. All I ask is that you find the symbols of Lord Venerus's power. They were looted from his tomb by the people possessed by Venerus's enemies. The symbols will help me reinforce my followers' belief in me, lock them in their dream.
I'm making no promises.
Be careful. Venerus's old enemies will put up a good fight.
Fun. Okay, so some tomb robbing along with the other tasks. Not so difficult. I mean, we're going to be tomb robbing anyway. But this time we actually have a secondary goal, not just, okay, get the thing that Barris wants. Let's go and get the plasma torch, which should be right over this way.
You're good to go.
I bet that's it in that box. Got those, and that gets me, hey, 2 of the 3 symbols of power we need. Yep, there's the plasma torch. Alright, so we need to seal the first chamber door. Which is, yep, upstairs, that's what I thought. Okay. I guess I have to go this way. Okay. Which means fighting these guys. Excuse you. Put me down. Anyhow, training's been going really well. I am almost done with the on-the-job training portion. Just got 2 more days of the official on-the-job training. Calls are going pretty well. I mean, they're the same calls I remember taking, basically. I've gotten back 9 of the 10 QA scores that I have to have before I can officially go into production. And of those, 7 have been 100s and 2 have been 90s, so I'm not exactly worried. I could get a critical fail on my next one and still pass all of my training. So,
Nobody better mess with us now.
can't give too many details about the job aside from it's working for a bank. I used to work for this bank before, etc., etc. But I can't give, like, the what the name of the bank itself is, nothing like that. Just for, confidentiality reasons. But, yeah, it's the same job I remember, and I'm... Hello! They're mad. I'm pretty well just as good at it as I was before I ever left, so... yeah, promising. Hey, there's a quest. Pretty sure I remember this quest.
Enter and hear me. You mustn't kneel. I would... So, you've finally found our hidden temple. It's long since time. The followers of the Dark Path battle my forces, and your cruelty is needed.
This temple isn't exactly hidden. There's a path from Kar City.
Do you mock me? No one finds this temple nor this planet by accident, nor without my approval, for I am Lord Farshaw. I oversaw this temple's construction, and I've ruled the jungle ever since. Now you will serve me.
You look more like a workman than a Sith.
My robes and helm were won in battle against Lord Vacuous. My lightsaber burns with the light of a star, and you dare question me? Now do as I require, and the riches of the temple will be yours. The teachings of the Dark Path lured my apprentice Anyara away, but I will have her back. You will retrieve her from the temple depths.
How can anyone survive in the temple?
Whatever do you mean? Many live within the temple. It is our only sanctuary on this abominable world. I do not know how my rivals reached my apprentice, but I know where she went. The Dark Path hides near here. Kill the followers of the Dark Path. Fight your way to their altar, and Nyara must confront you. Do this, or be punished by my power.
I don't believe you have any power.
Doubt no longer. Witness a demonstration of my strength. Now you have seen the power of a Dark Lord of the Sith. Now we are finished.
You may be Sith, but something is very strange here.
The followers of the Dark Path are not far. Go, and I will await you.
So, apparently, the Sith that have possessed these people can also grant these people the powers of a Sith. Or at least some of them. Ooh, they're grumpy too. Okay. Alright, that's 2 shut. Now where? So there's... Okay, so there's where I go to find Nyara, I think. Let's go ahead and seal the next door first. Ow! Jerks. Oh, hey, there's an assault trooper, too.
All better.
Maybe I should have paid a little more attention. At least once I get this Sith neophyte dead, the rest should be easier. Because I don't have to worry about being snagged up by the road anymore. There we go. In good news, by the way, I'm seeing a lot of houses that should work pretty well for my household. Oop, cutscene.
Hello, stranger. My internal chronometer tells me it has been exactly 963 years since this hologram was made. Have the Sith truly lived in fear of me for so long?
Your name, now.
I am, or was, Kenneth a born Sith and follower of the Force. Like so many before me, I challenged the Emperor and was buried in this temple. Fortunately, I had just enough time to make this, an interactive image that would transmit my secrets to whomever was bold enough to find my tomb and unlock it.
I unlocked your tomb, so start transmitting.
Patience, and everything will become clear. The way of the Sith lies in channeling the Force through the use of powerful emotions. Fear is the chief of these. Sith feed on palpable dread.
What's the secret, then?
It's a lie. Fear is a lie. Passion, a lie. Fear gives temporary power, and passion is easily manipulated. Real strength in the Force comes when one is no longer afraid. One can purge fear when one stops grasping after power, after things, after life itself, and allows the Force to guide him. There is only the Force.
It's nothing like the Sith philosophy I've heard about.
Sith philosophy claims to break its followers' chains, but instead traps them in their own fear. What I learned only lives on through this image and its device. Yet I am one with the Force, eternal and at peace. Take them. Take my teachings to the Sith. They will find power there, but a different kind. Not of darkness, but light.
The world must know what you've learned.
Good. The Sith should know fear is not the only way. As for me, my message is concluded. I will now depart.
can't say that Arier is going to take those to the Sith. He's pretty sure that sounds a lot like Jedi teachings. But if he can find a way to make use of it himself, well, he is very much an opportunist when it comes to new ways to find power. Speaking of, we have a very powerful possessed workman that we need to get something for. And once we've done that, we need to go and get something that should give Barris a bit more power. But maybe we can use that power against him too. Eventually. Don't know much about these Dark Path Sith. Don't know if they're actual Sith again or if they're workmen too. They're dressed like Sith, so
You're good
there's
to go.
that. Visitor. Well, that won't do you much good, my dear. You can stop Vet from shooting at you, but that doesn't stop my lightsaber. She's just gonna keep Vet caught up in that whirlwind. I'm sure Vet deserves it. Hey, get back here. Yeah. Oh, gain a level. I leveled up. Totally wouldn't have noticed. Other news, there is a nasty cold front moving in to the point that we've received emails from my kids' school going, hey, yeah, keep an eye on the weather reports and there might not be school tomorrow. Because of course there won't be. I mean, I get it. Nobody wants a bus going out on icy roads to take their kids to and from school. And, you know, my kids, they walk about, somewhere between a half mile and a mile to get to school and then home from school when the bus drops them off. You don't really want your kid walking on that either.
Stay back! I don't know you. You aren't of the Dark Path. You whispers to me, tells me to go back to Lord Farshall, that I belong to Farshall, but it's wrong. Something's wrong.
You must be Lord Farshall's apprentice. He sent me to find you.
Yes. No. No. I was someone else. Before I came to the temple, I was powerful. I was Sith. But she keeps saying I'm an apprentice. Just an apprentice. And I hate her. But my hate isn't making me strong enough.
A true Sith's hatred gives infinite power.
Yes. Yes, I do hate her. I do. She says she's Anyara. She says we serve Farshall. She says there's no city out there, just jungle. Tell me who's right. Am I the temple apprentice Anyara, or is she lying? Is the city outside real?
Kar City is real. It's where you're from. This temple is all wrong.
I knew it. Curse her. She's still in my head, but she's my enemy, and I am Sith. I can defeat her. I will.
Now, can you tell me what's going on?
I came from Cast City, like you. But the temple makes people think strange things, remember being different people. I'm not an apprentice. That workman, he isn't Lord Farshall. But we thought we were. We played the roles. We even had the power.
How could that be?
There's a power in the temple, and I can feel it. Beyond that, I don't know. I don't know how long my mind will stay my own, so I need to leave here now.
Get moving then, and be careful.
I suggest you leave the temple quickly, before thoughts enter your head too.
So that gives us a bit of an insight into what's going on in the temple. Which I kind of already knew because, you know, I've been playing this for a while. But yeah, basically, people in the temple are being possessed by people who formerly were in the temple and mostly died in the temple. We're going to go back, and I am hoping it lets me kick Farshall's ass. Because I want to. And Arir wants to. Farshall's this way. Oop. Like, Arir really wants to kick Farshall's ass. If it lets him, he's absolutely going to. But I can't remember if it gives me that option. So.
Ah, my spies tell me you found the Dark Path, and it seems you survived their fury. Did you find Anyara? Did you see my apprentice there?
Anyara's not your apprentice. None of this is what you believe.
She is determined to remain with the Dark Path, then. How disappointing. Still, you struck a blow at my rivals, and the Dark Path will not move against me soon. You may leave with your life. Take this reward, a token in acknowledgement of your efforts, and go.
I still have questions for you, Lord Farshall.
Do not try my patience. Go from here now.
Yeah, it doesn't let you kick his ass. Damn it. Oh well. Right, I think that's everything upstairs. So,
You're good to go.
because I'm a madman, I always do this. Sometimes it drops me right in front of things that want to kill me, which is always fun. There's a deranged Sith Ravager, but not the Ravager we need. Alright. Okay. We're gonna go... We're gonna go to Dorian first, and then we'll go get the thing for Barris. Mostly because I like making Barris wait. As long as possible, while still letting me finish things. Can you tell I don't really like Barris? Okay. Alright, let's go find Dorian. Give him the symbols of power. And... I mean, personally, I think Arir would be just as happy to kill him, but... Or drag him back to, be a slave, you know, whichever. But we need the information he's got, so...
My network of spies reports that you crushed my enemies underfoot and found the symbols of power I requested.
We have a deal. I expect you to honor it.
I had not forgotten. I, too, have been very busy. Here is the data my servants collected before the temple transformed them. Let the Empire make of it what they will.
Enjoy your empire while it lasts.
Actually, that reminds me. There's one last itty-bitty little thing you can do. You see, power is useless without subjects. So, I'd be grateful when you turn in the data, you'd encourage the Imperials to send more expeditions my way.
I'll take it under consideration.
I can assure you, my gratitude if you send more slaves to be my followers will not be insubstantial.
And what are you gonna do? You're stuck in a temple and wearing a shock collar. Good luck with that. What gratitude? What am I going to get out of your gratitude if you're a slave that's stuck in a temple where everyone's crazy? I'm sorry, there's not much to it for me. Give me a reason to do that, and sure, but not much of one so far. Okay, let's go get the stuff for Barris. Nope, I need to go down this way. Good thing I checked the map. Might have gone up the stairs and wasted time. Hey, there's a face up there. More possessed people. And they even reprogrammed one of the droids. Well, that kind of stinks. How do a bunch of Sith ghosts know how to reprogram droids? But apparently they do. I didn't yell loud enough to kill him. Vet, are you in the... Yes, Vet's in the floor. Of course she is. Very useful place to be, Vet. Right. The room itself is empty aside from this guy. No guarantees it'll be that easy, though, just letting you know. Okay. Here, the Ravager is housed. By the looks of the device, it's clear that scavengers have recently dismantled key pieces of it. You will have to reclaim the missing pieces in order to repair the Ravager. Great. Alright. Of course. The missing pieces are in the temple. Alright, let's go murder some more crazy people. Crazy is probably not the right term to use, and it's not really a good term for me to be using anyway. They're possessed? But in this case, they are most definitely delusional people, if nothing else. Admittedly, delusions are caused by Sith ghosts in their heads, which is a heck of a way to have a delusion, if you ask me. Not that. Which of these guys is going to have the piece I need? Pieces? Yeah, 4 of them, so pieces. None of these guys, apparently. Looks like they might have been... whoever I find out here. Maybe. Or it could be just the luck of the draw thing. I haven't gotten lucky, which happens. I did get pretty dang lucky, so my other half and I need to get our van repaired, and it's going to be pretty expensive. However, I sent him Wednesday to try and get it done, and he discovered that they are having a special where you get $100 off if it's over X amount of the price of work, which ours will be. So he's taking it back tomorrow in the morning to get the work done so that we can get that lower price. Which will be nice because, yeah, that's a lot of money. How far? Yeah, we're within the range. Oh, it must be the, yeah, the Bounty Hunter, weekly. That's where that Lord Trot comes from. Is, she's one of the bounties you can go after. A friend of mine and I normally do the Bounty Week stuff, but we haven't really been doing much of anything just because of how our work schedules have not aligned very well, because, you know, I'm working day shift and he and I are both normally not day shift. And we're both dealing with stuff in personal lives, such as trying to move or sell housing, or, you know, take care of various bills and stuff. So we haven't had much time to do the specialties. Why am I not finding any of these blasted components? Oh, shut it, Troc. The whole reason you get sent out to deal with her, if you're doing the Bounty Hunter quest, is she's apparently a Sith who's, like, running gambling scams. Something like that. Apparently she's a shame to the Empire, whatever. So, you get sent out to murder her. I mean, technically you don't have to murder her, but it's more fun that way. Every now and then my friend and I will decide to leave one of the bounties alive and capture them in Carbonite instead. But Lord Troc is not one we ever do that with, nor is one of the bounty quests is a Mandalorian who's been killing Jawas for fun. And yeah, given that one of the bounty hunter companions is a Jawa, it just seems right to murder the guy who's doing that. You know, for your little friend. You hush and go away. Sorry. Roommate decided to come through and inform us all that Jawa are vermin. Don't care. Blizz is awesome. I love Blizz. We'll get to meet him eventually when we get to that point. We got a ways to go. The one that we generally leave alive when we decide to is one who's like some idiot kid on Alderaan who he got his hands on stuff he didn't need to, and he let the power go to his head, and oh look, now he's killing people, and it's his own mom who places the bounty on his head. So, you know, we kind of feel guilty about that, and we're like, okay, here, we froze him in Carbonite, you deal with him, with your bad parenting that did this. Alright, one more component needed. And once we've gotten it, we can go fix the Ravager, and take it back to Lord Barris. Dadgum. Hope sprung eternal, but hope was forlorn.
Come on, bring it!
Let's see, there's... Nope. Still need that one last component. Which means more running around and killing things and hoping they drop what I need. Which wouldn't be so annoying if there weren't just so many things to murder here in the Dark Temple. That it makes it hard to figure out which one you need to kill. He dropped a green. Didn't need the green. I need a yellow. Yellow is the quest items.
That will be your last mistake.
There's somebody fighting Lord Trock again. Hey. You got what I need? Oh, you got what I need. What did you say? I'm just a friend. I don't think anybody's saying Arir's a friend. Arir is nobody's friend. Arir is Sith. And wants to murder people. He's very good at murdering people, if you haven't noticed. Oof. Excuse me. So I found out that apparently you're supposed to, like,
You're good to go.
edit out all of the boring, I'm going to just run around killing stuff when you do the videos that you put up to YouTube, but I've never bothered. Hey, there's the thing I needed. I've never bothered with that because, frankly, I don't know how to edit videos. I just don't. It's why what you see on Twitch is what you get. At least from me. Which, I mean, I assume that most people don't actually watch this to see me play the game that much. They watch it because they're like, okay, what dumbass thing is he going to do today? That and apparently my voice is very soothing, and at least one person I know told me that they put my crafting videos on and just play them to fall asleep to, which that's kind of a compliment, I think. I mean, that or it means I'm really boring, so, you know, take it for what you whiz. But yeah, so my coworkers have also,
It was foolish of you to return here.
Uh-oh. Looks like we got another fight on our hands.
Those pieces you took from my minions belong to me. They will enable me to exact my revenge on Lord Farshal. I am Lord Vacuous, the conqueror of Begeddon, the killer of Garatak the Singed. Return what you have stolen, or burn.
Stand in my way, and you are defying Lord Barris.
Heard of a Lord Barris. If you're name-dropping, you're doing a pitiful job of it. This is tiresome. You had your chance, now die.
okay. I'm sure I will.
All better.
Oh, okay, yeah, we're just gonna focus on Vacuous, because, his minions are going to die quickly. There we go. I think Vacuous means emptiness, so he's Lord Nothing or Lord Empty, which is kind of a dumb name for a Sith, if you ask me. Then again, one of my Sith refers to himself as Darth Bung, but he mostly does that to piss off the Dark Council. I have a thing. Okay. We're gonna quick travel to here. Yeah, he does that to piss off the Dark Council. He actually, as his hobby, brews like liquor and wine, and of course you use a bung as a stopper in a liquor barrel or a wine barrel. And so he is claiming, when he tells the Dark Council, oh, I chose Darth Bung, because he's claiming he did it as he's the stopper. But actually, it means exactly what you think it might mean. That has nothing to do with alcohol. He's just being a dick, because that's him.
Ah, the only thing more powerful than the Dark Temple. Any luck getting that data?
I don't need it.
Hey, you actually came through. Can't say I was expecting that. Can't say it's not a relief. Now we can finally stop sending expeditions in there, wasting all those slaves who should be building monuments to the Empire.
Slaves shouldn't be collecting data anyway.
My superiors may feel differently, but I tend to agree with you on that point. Anyway, I believe that concludes our business here. Goodbye then, and thanks for the data. Your service to the Empire will not be forgotten.
Yeah, no, he has, select one reward. Mastery and Defense. Mastery and Defense, Endurance and Power. So, like I think I've explained before, I always go with a tanky build. Defense rating for 6 seconds. Absorb shield for 6 seconds. 50 damage. Excuse me. We'll go with that one. Right. Okay. So let's real quick sort things. It requires light. That's not going to do me any good. That's a rep thing. Rep. Trash, trash. Trash. Rep. Why, yes, I do sort my items. I think you might have noticed that before. Let's pop over. Excuse me, oh, right, they changed it. That is so weird. Still not used to it. Okay. 10 mastery and 3 defense. 12 mastery and... Okay, that's trash then. Yep. Not near as good as what I got. Okay. What is this? Mission terminal. What is it? Oh, it's heroics. I don't want to deal with that. Okay. There he is. Oh, hey, I can check the mail while I'm here.
You're back. I hope you sealed the chambers of the ancients, Keleth Ur's chamber especially. I'm terrified to think what would happen if Keleth Ur and his crazed ideas were to re-emerge.
I think his secrets are worth examining.
What? What's this? How could you? No, I want no part of this. Please, destroy it. Bury it. Steal it away.
I see no problem here.
Clearly you don't understand. Throughout history, the light has endeavored to destroy the darkness. The Emperor was right to murder Kelethor for his heresy. Peace, serenity, words for the stifling of the very emotions that drive us.
Wouldn't it be wise to learn the teachings of our enemy?
No, that's not... Wait. Yes, I think I understand your reasoning. Fine. I will take the teachings of Kelethor and study them so that the darkness may prevail over the light. Now, please, leave. The temple is safe, and I must take these teachings back to my chambers and make sure they're secure.
You're gonna destroy him. Oh well, we did our part. Accuracy and power, but I'd lose defense and absorption. That's not actually getting used.
All better.
Gained another level. Yay! Okay, let's check our mail. Caution, cannot verify sender, friendship and masks. Oh, the Order of Revan remains hidden. Already the name of Darth Charnus is shunned in Cal City, turning the strength of his apprentice against him, a worthy masterstroke for a follower of Revan. You have done a great service for us, but the restoration of Revan's mask to us is greater still. I fear, however, that it cannot remain in our hands indefinitely. The mask of Revan has a higher purpose to fulfill. Carry our teachings with you, know the power of death and rebirth, and their ability to cleanse the mind of outdated preconceptions. Embrace wisdom no matter its source. Seek allies who may teach as well as serve. Okay. Cool. So that probably came from the guy who we took the mask to instead of to the girl who really, really wanted it. Alright, flying back to Cass City.
Ready for departure. Enjoy your stay.
And we get to go see Barriss again. Which is, of course, such fun. We love talking to Darth Barriss, don't we? You know, honestly, I wouldn't mind him so much if he didn't have all the temper tantrums. Because those just kind of ruin the whole image of being intelligent and powerful. Temper tantrums are kind of a sign of the weak. You don't have a tantrum if you know your own skills and know the amount of power. Oh, right, there's some quests over here that I should... Anyhow, you don't have temper tantrums if you know your own abilities. You just don't. Because there's no reason. A temper tantrum is a sign that you're not getting your way, and that you're kind of scared that you're not going to get your way. It's much better, at least for me and in my opinion, to recognize, okay, things might not go my way, but I can figure out some other way to handle things. That's how it seems to me. And it's probably why people say I have the patience of a saint, generally. Because, for the most part, it just doesn't make sense to me to waste effort and energy on screaming against whatever and railing at the sky.
Do you require medical attention?
You know, look at things and go, okay, this is what we're doing now then. And do it. Admittedly, that's me. Not everybody has that same philosophy. And who knows, for some people, maybe throwing a tantrum helps them calm down, you know, get it all out, things like that. Doesn't really do much for me.
Wow, nice lights. Walk in here, you get an instant headache.
Yes, you do. For me, honestly, a temper tantrum generally just results in me feeling guilty for having it. So, you know. Anything new to learn from you? I don't think there is.
The Force is a weapon.
Nope.
I will show you how to wield it.
Sure you will. Right. There's Barriss.
When I sent you into the Dark Temple for the Ravager, I thought it might be the last time I saw you, apprentice. The prisoner grows weaker by the minute. There's no time to spare. Stand back and bear witness.
You're wasting your time. I will not.
Yes, the Ravager has seized his mind. Excellent. In his condition, we don't have long before the ordeal liquefies all brain matter.
He is the picture of torment.
I endured his defiance for so long. It is a sight for angered eyes. Republic Worm, you have the information I desire. Tell me everything.
I am Republic Information Service on special assignment to verify possible Imperial spy on Nar Shaddaa, commissioned by Jedi Council, acting on suspicions provided by Master Nomen Karr.
Nomen Karr. That's a name I grow tired of hearing.
Are you going to keep me in the dark, old man?
Nomen Karr is a Jedi Master who infiltrated the Sith. I rooted him out. Then he nearly destroyed me and fled. He's dedicated himself to proving that the Sith have spies embedded within Republic and Jedi ranks. I've thwarted him at every turn, but he is tenacious. How did Nomen Karr come to suspect my spy on Nar Shaddaa? Tell me, Republic wretch, what alerted him?
Master Nomen Karr has a new Padawan. She seems to know any being's true nature. She senses hidden darkness and untapped purity.
Astonishing. I've never heard of the Force granting such a gift. Tell me, how does her power work?
All I know is when Master Nomen Karr brought her to Nar Shaddaa, this Padawan sensed darkness in your spy simply by seeing him.
This is a serious threat.
It is the doom I felt. The disruption in the Force. If this young Padawan can see through deception and disguise with such little effort, she threatens everything I have worked for. Continue, Republic dog.
Karr believes his Padawan's ability is foolproof, but the Jedi Council is skeptical. I was to provide the proof, but I wasn't able to report my findings.
We have to kill this Jedi in training.
Yes, my apprentice. Such a threat must not wander the galaxy unchecked. Who is this Padawan, you Republic pest? Tell me everything you know about her.
She was found on Alderaan. Her power first emerged training on Tatooine, and Jedi sent another agent to investigate someone she suspected on Balmorra.
He's fading. Is she human or one of the Jedi's cursed aliens? Where can I find her? What is her name?
I have nothing more.
The Ravager has emptied his mind. That is all we have to go on. A few random places within the greater galaxy where Nomen Karr and his Padawan have been.
Send me to find this Padawan.
You mirror my thoughts, apprentice. Nomen Karr is a relentless crusader, and this Padawan and her unprecedented power threaten everything I have achieved. Your duties are likely to take you to the far reaches of the galaxy. I will need to deploy you at will. You shall have a starship of your own. You've earned it. Go to my personal hangar in the spaceport and claim it.
I'll head there immediately.
I must ponder our next move. Waste no time. Get your starship in my hangar and wait for further instructions.
Yeah, let's go before he tells me to clean all this up, okay?
Okay, so just like last time, we're not actually gonna go and hit the hangar yet. We'll do that as our first step when we move on with Aerir. What we're going to do for now is we're going to hit a... that's the wrong way. That's a Sith Inquisitor. And Aerir is most decidedly not an Inquisitor. We're going to hit a bank box so I can empty my bags and stuff, put things away, and then we are going to just let Aerir sit tight, and we will next week work on Simhalu. Yeah, next week. And then the following week we will have our
destination
final week frights. So
enjoy your stay.
Alright. That said, it's been just a touch over an hour. I wanted to go at least an hour. And I think we are pretty much done for today. I do want to thank everyone who made it out for the stream tonight. I consider myself very lucky that I did not get hit by one of the hate raids that are currently going on that are particularly targeting the LGBT QIA plus community on Twitch. Could be that it didn't hit me because I am such a small streamer, but if you are a fellow streamer and you are watching this, be careful out there, especially if you are in the LGBTQIA plus umbrella. I like to call it the quilt bag, but you know, that's me. Be careful, okay? I have follower mode turned on for my chat, which does make me a little bit safer because people have to follow me, and I get the alert saying, hey, so-and-so followed you, which will let me pop over and check and see what's going on and see if suddenly somebody is spamming my chat with hate messages. I know that Twitch is working on it. There was a time when it felt like they really weren't, and that was when I stopped streaming for a bit. But it seems like they are actually putting in effort to try and fix things, to try and stop these hate raids. But honestly, until we live in a world where people don't feel compelled to spread vitriol and hatred in their path, things like this are probably going to happen. So take care of yourself, protect yourselves in any way you can, and otherwise, I hope that you take care of yourself, you take care of others, and I'll see you on Sunday for the crafting stream.